What's going on, Geeks and Gamers? I'm Patrick with Archives Media, and this is going to be Archives Podcast Episode 21. This week we're going to have special guest, Nerd.exe. Talk more about him in a second. And topics tonight are going to be Payday 3, racist Twitch streamers, and some chatting about the coronavirus.
Oh, wow, I didn't even know the topics.
So first of all, let's do a little intro on Nerd here. Nerd, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Nerd. I play games, stream on Twitch. I live in Illinois.
Oh shit!
Just a normal guy doing normal things, being a nerd.
I like it.
It's a pretty accurate description, you know. It's me, Money
Fucking
Miz, back as
camera.
always, with a focused-in camera.
Yep. The important people have focused cameras.
Okay.
Oh, it was rough.
Have I been voted off already?
Oh, not
Across the
yet.
river.
There can only be one fat guy.
Fuck! I'm pissed. I can't even focus. That's how pissed I am. There we go. We're gaming.
Just don't move.
Oh shit.
All right,
Okay. Let's
Patrick.
go.
Yeah, you gotta. What are we talking about today?
So we've all played Payday 2, right?
Yeah, a few times.
4 days of robbing banks and stealthing missions, and then at the last second, your teammate shoots for some ungodly reason.
I don't know why you would look at me when you said that.
I mean, just because you have to stay still doesn't mean you have to whisper, though. Like, let's be real.
But it does. He's moving his mouth. His camera's not going to focus right.
I'm gonna try to focus on my teeth. Okay. I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Boogie 2998's shiny new choppers.
Oh shit.
So Starbreeze, the studio that produced Payday 2,
Did they?
is looking for a publisher partner because they do not have the current funds to make the third.
You know
Mr.
what?
Focus there.
It's probably because, or that's probably why they've been making all these DLCs.
But do you think all their DLCs have saved money, or do you think they've wasted more money sitting because I don't remember when Payday 2
So
came out?
if I had to guess, right, I would.
2013. I just checked.
So if I had to guess, I would say that their DLCs are just like kind of keeping them at their operating costs, and they're gonna have to stop making DLCs to make the third one. Which I thought they'd just make DLCs forever, because like unless they want to like do a major overhaul to like the graphics or whatever, like it's a solid game, and then you just come out with more expansions.
Yeah.
I think they'd have to add more content, because I don't know what you.
Obviously,
I ran
to the third one.
good 80% of the missions that are in Payday.
See, but like that new content, they could completely just go user based and incorporate the workshop.
It's a good idea.
That would be pretty sweet.
Yeah. The
Do you
best
guys
Halo
Like,
maps
just
for
keeps that
Forge.
game. Exactly.
Do you guys think the third one is going to be the same way, where they're going to release the game and then 13 DLC packs?
Is that how many there is?
Maybe.
I feel like that.
Well, how many of those are like
Because-
skins? Are they like a skin pack where it's just like, you know, here's these 5 people who look cool for $2?
Some of them are. I know
Okay.
some of them are.
That's what I thought. A few of them are at least.
Hold on, let me
In
double
today's
check, 'cause
day
I don't
and
think
age.
How many
I
were
don't
like
think a
real
lot of them
DLCs?
actually offer a lot of gameplay elements. Maybe like a mission here or there.
That's what I thought. Is that there's mainly
Or
just
they
missions.
come with like new guns. Or...
I remember when they added the American flag spear and the musket.
Oh, that thing's fucking cool. I remember that.
Wow. Okay, so you said there were how
I
many
guessed
DLC?
13.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought that was
there's
an actual.
50.
Jesus.
Oh,
Well, for a long time, there wasn't now you can like buy cases and stuff, right?
Microtransactions.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that used to
Yeah.
not exist when we played.
And that's just to get like gun skins.
So they have a VR experience that's free though.
Oh.
That'd be kinda cool.
Weapon. Yeah, it looks like most of them are like weapon and character packs. Some of them are like heists themselves, but they seem
yeah,
to
like
be
the
pretty
Big
low
Bank.
cost.
Isn't that an expansion?
Yeah, but they're pretty low cost.
Yeah.
I
You
think.
know, like $5-6
Yeah.
for
Uh-huh.
the most. But some of the heists are actually like $1, $2.
That's not terrible.
Yeah, that's
then.
not bad. Like $1 for a map.
Yeah. See, I like this company a lot because they're the that did what's the not,
Killzone?
Killzone?
not Killzone.
Calzone?
Oh,
Killzone.
I
The zombie
fucking
game.
love
The zombie game.
Killing Floor.
Killing Floor, yes. Same
DayZ?
company. Same company, I think. Double check. Tripwire.
Dane.
That made me happy.
No,
That's a nice straw. I like
I'm
that.
wrong.
It's really good.
I
It's
thought
like
it was-
probably a millimeter thick. It's a reusable straw,
Oh, I've got a couple of those.
and I use it for my
No,
because I
it's
don't like
not. Completely different publishers. My bad.
because it's a pretty wide mug, you know.
Right.
Oh, that's your Brooks cup.
Yeah, if I really want to annoy people, I put
God, I fucking
I
hate
get
it when
drunk
he uses
and I
that thing.
and I throw a bunch of
Puts
crushed
ice
ice
cubes
in here.
that thing and you fucking
I
shake
swirl
it
it
around
around,
like
you
a
know?
goddamn maraca. Oh my god, that
And
thing
then-
tilts me so hard.
And then it'll
We'll
just
be
be like, "Oh, I'm
playing
taking a drink."
any game and he just shakes that. It sounds like he shakes it, but I know he
Yeah,
just
it
picks
really
up,
does.
And it's like, yo, shut the fuck up.
Or at
Why
least sounds
can't
like
you
he's like
drink-
doing a swirl with it, you know?
drink silently like a normal person, for fuck's sake.
For our
Oh.
audio listeners, we're talking about the Yeti tumbler and a Yeti like coffee mug. So my next thing I want to talk about
Oh.
is, ironically, the webcam game.
What?
Oof.
So I guess it's not a game. Webcam
It's like, what?
products. I thought it was ironic because one of us is having some webcam issues.
Isn't it ironic?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah, how much irony is in that?
Don't you think?
I don't think
Oh, well.
so. When was the last time a new webcam was produced?
The Logitech HD 1080p camera just came out last year.
Yeah,
Or a
Razer had
year or
one.
two ago?
Razer had one too, maybe like a year or two
Yeah.
ago that like
A new
had
one
a
just
ring
came out.
light
A
attached to it.
6K one just came out.
Damn. Here I was
For
thinking I'm
4K.
smart.
Most people are going on to DSLRs now. At least most top
Hmm.
streamers like Shroud and stuff.
I
Like, they're
am
not playing with a
not
shitty
gonna
webcam. you know?
shell out for a DSLR camera just
Yeah.
to use for
Especially
streaming.
when it's like one corner of your screen.
Mm-hmm. So Logitech is releasing a webcam specifically for
Pacific.
streaming. Specifically, just the ocean.
Mhm.
So is it like a DSLR crossover?
I hope not.
What if I use it to record videos? Are they gonna sue me?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's misuse of the product.
Yep. So it's gonna be $50 for a 1080p 60 FPS.
It's pretty good on paper.
But they're removing the what format is the charger now?
USB.
USB.
Yeah, there's such a,
USB-C.
It's not
USB going
C.
to USB-C.
yeah,
Going to USB-C.
they are going to USB-C.
So it has wait. So
Wait, so it's a wireless webcam then?
yeah.
I'm
Well, hold
assuming?
on. Does your webcam detachable on one end? Like you can just have just a cable?
Yeah,
What?
What?
Hello?
howdy.
I would show you, but like it's attached to my webcam. You know, like
Yeah, right.
it's hardwired
Hold on.
in.
Hold on, I think I can get my cord around.
If we,
Oh, we're talking about our current ones. I thought we were talking about the new one.
well,
No,
you said
I'm
it
asking
like it was
you.
normal. You said, oh, well, number one, they're
So,
removing one end of the.
Number one.
If this package of crackers is your webcam, it would then be a cable coming from here
And it's a
going
non-detachable cable. It's
this way.
integrated.
to the PC. Or explain this to me, please.
I like that tempered glass PC you got there.
Yeah,
with
thank
water
you.
cooling.
Explain it to me. please.
$500 case, dude. You want it?
Some fucking
Okay.
tape on some glass.
My current one is most definitely plugged into my computer.
Okay, but there
new
would
one-
be a detach. So back to
The new one is
Segway.
detachable.
Segwaying.
Fuck, I had it this way.
So
Put
the
your
new
crack
one's
in.
wireless.
There's more
No,
space here.
I
But
think
for
Wenzel was mistaken. I think
purposes of
I think
demonstration-
Wenzel was under the assumption where it's like a phone charger where you have
And
two
this
ends of
bouncy
USB,
ball-
but one's USB Type C.
Where
be-
did the ball come from?
This is the case. Detachable or what? Explain.
Patrick,
It's like
I
that.
think you need to get more specific with your example.
Yeah.
You're gonna need a ball
need-
for ohms and one for the voltage, and then calculate
hold
the
on.
resistance, and
How
that'll
many
be the cup.
miles? How many miles are we pushing?
Yeah. What's the distance this
Okay.
electricity travels through the tube?
My lord, this has gone
Fuck.
off the rails within 20 minutes. Not even.
Okay, I don't know what.
10 minutes.
Honestly, I think it's basically incalculable. I
Yeah.
can't do it.
All right, so in Wenzel land, webcams come with a cable that's detachable,
They're
and
wireless.
yeah, well,
You unplug it from your computer. It's detached now.
Yeah,
Well,
so
but
it's
the
like
cable's
a
still
vlogging,
attached to the
it's like
webcam.
a vlogging camera. You can unplug it and walk around with it. It's wireless streaming. It's wireless streaming, guys. This is the future.
We'll be the
Send
next
tweet.
Ice
Fluoride in the
Poseidon.
water?
All right, well, I got an idea now. How about a webcam that uses
It's water powered.
it's water powered.
Webcam.
No, so webcam.
Oh,
Hold on.
Charging base.
Charging base.
Webcam
Webcam.
connects to said charge base.
why do you have fucking Play-Doh?
Me?
No,
Oh.
what's something to play with?
Webcam.
Okay. Now put something in it for the cord.
This is just arts and crafts time. With blurry camera.
Oh, it's gonna
info.
get stuck in there. Don't do that. No.
All right, are we on?
Yeah,
What's the
okay.
next thing we're talking about?
We're done here. I got a thing about. Oh, I didn't send this.
No.
Why did you do that to poor Garfield?
I got a thing about racist. There's a racist Twitch streamer that I heard about.
Okay.
This her name was what, Jenna or something.
Is
She's
this
like
the one
a
you linked the other week or yesterday?
no. She was like a big streamer.
Jenna
Apparently,
Marbles.
she has no. Jenna Marbles is a YouTuber, I think.
True.
This is just
Thanks.
her name was Jenna. I don't know. I think her Twitch handle was like just Jenna. Anyway, she was somebody found access to her Discord and they like searched through all of the Discord logs
I know exactly what
Like-
you're talking about.
and there was a whole ton of racist shit.
Hmm
A whole like
Man,
You know, you
what
do,
is
like,
this, what is this country becoming if you can't even be a closeted racist anymore? What the hell, man?
this is what I wanted to
That's
ask.
what I'm saying.
What do you guys
Well, it depends what
think
she
about
said.
this?
It honestly depends what she
It was
said.
up like they did like a Control F search and like the N word was like 700 times.
Yeah,
Well,
it
maybe
was
she was
like-
just copying
it
and
was-
pasting, my N-word by Young G.
No, it was.
That would have done it. I mean, she just did that one
That's like
time.
you just got to do that twice.
Yeah,
basically.
that's the whole song.
That's just she's trying to make a lyrics video.
Mhm.
No,
No,
it was.
From what I understand, is that they were like abhorrent comments. Like she was talking as joking in a joking manner to her friends, but I guess they were like crossing the line
Mhm.
in a lot of
Yeah, it was
respects.
Okay.
pretty fucked.
Yeah, so like I guess there were some jokes that were very not pleasant.
Okay.
I'm sure you could just imagine what some of them are.
Mhm.
But it wasn't just against African Americans either. I think it was against Hispanics as well too.
And
Did she have any against Asians?
homosexual and
Oh, yeah,
people of that and like transsexual people,
Yeah.
all kinds of
Mhm.
shit. And I was like, Jesus Christ, man.
So what you're saying is her Twitch career is now like dumpster fired,
Oh,
Uh,
100%.
or it
Necrate-
grew. One of the two.
Necrate once knows that the same woman that was demanding money from her fans. No,
Okay, yeah, I heard about
no,
that.
It
I heard
wasn't.
about that lady.
No, it wasn't. I think it
I
was.
did not hear about that. Enlighten me.
Oh, you don't know
Basically,
about the girl who's demanding money?
Yeah.
I got a rough idea of the story. You probably have a better understanding.
Okay, so the girl that was demanding money. So what would happen is she was streaming, and she usually sits in the just chatting section of Twitch when she's like in between games, and I think she does like League of Legends and maybe like an Apex or something like that. She was in between stuff and just doing like shared content, and nobody was donating or subscribing, and she was like, "I offer free content." And people are being leeches by sitting here watching the stream without donating anything and typing whatever they want in chat without having to worry about the object of money being produced to the streamer, where they're just leeching off of the top people that donate and stuff. And so like I can understand why somebody would get mad if that's their main source of income, but to take it onto that level and be so just rude and just trying to take
Asshole-y.
Yeah,
advantage.
she was like really straightforward about it. She'd be like, "And fucking turtle backup battery 47, you're a fucking asshole. You've been here every day for the last 6 weeks."
Yeah.
And it's like basically that.
Okay,
Yeah,
She was
that's
like calling
fucked.
people out and stuff
Yeah.
too. Like it was bad, dude. It was bad.
So-
She's fine. She's on Twitch right now streaming, I think.
So Mizzix, Nubtub, and NerdExe to play video games with me, you now have to give me $5.
How about you blow me and I might play with you?
How about I give you
Deal.
10?
$10 to not play with you?
No, just to play.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Cool.
Well, I use 5 from his 10, and that'll be my
Yeah,
entrance fee.
That's
We
not a
actually
big deal.
we actually haven't discussed your price to be on the podcast yet, so you can just DM me.
Oh shit.
Oh, that was good. That was good.
But what was your question about?
Oh,
he had a
just
question. No?
yeah. Do you guys think, obviously, like, being a racist piece of shit is not okay, and Twitch has demonstrated time and time again that they will 100% look at your outside of Twitch behavior whether they want to keep
But
you
yeah,
on
Doctor
their platform.
Disrespect.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He got banned for like
What do you
48
guys-
hours.
What do you guys
because
think about that?
I think if you're a content creator who is like, I consider Twitch social media. It's like you go on there and you be social, and there's media involved.
Well,
Um,
You did it. Congratulations. You 2 and 2 does equal 4.
Wow.
I put the two fuses together and an arc was made.
Cord and the
Oh my god. Here we go again.
okay.
You ready,
Anyway,
you ready for this?
anyway.
I took the
What's your
fuse
what's your
name
take?
from-
Oh, we're getting the Wenzel analysis.
What's your take?
Yeah, if you're a content creator, you should, and you have public things like that, they should be able to go in and take a look.
Well, it's not really public.
Yeah, to me, this was like a private Discord thing. It was like a private server, but it still doesn't matter if you should just.
Okay.
You shouldn't.
So I think that she should be judged as harshly as she deserves in like the court of public opinion. You know.
Ooh.
But
Is this an MIA
as far as privacy goes, like that is her privacy, right? Like she didn't intend for these to go out. It's she probably should have fucking deleted the messages, right?
Yeah,
if I'm gonna say that.
She did. She did. That's the thing. It wasn't from her.
Oh,
That
it
got
was-
those messages. Other
Oh,
people had them screenshotted and stuff like that.
Oh.
And I'm sure when they dug on her Discord, she forgot to delete some stuff that was like
Mhm.
when she wasn't even streaming and shit like that.
Yeah.
So.
The
Just like talking
classic
about how she
tweet
hates
a
white
tweet a
people.
racist joke in 2012 and you get fired.
So I have a opinion on this. I think that she, again, like exactly what you said, should
Mhm.
be completely judged in the harshness of the public, and then let her career just tank from that alone.
Yeah.
But to judge somebody on something they say in private's kind of messed up, unless those private emotions are brought into the job aspect, I guess.
or
Well,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, so like California's pretty like legally what is it, like socially she should be judged obviously, but then like legally, like getting banned and stuff like that. Like California's got some pretty strict laws on that, and that's where Twitch is based. Like you gotta have two parties consent to record things, and I'd imagine that like a Discord message it might fall under that, perhaps. So if I was Twitch, I wouldn't get involved in it at all, but I'd let her channel just die out and then have her go go do something else, like work at Starbucks
Right.
or something. I don't know.
Right.
I should be clear. I don't think she's banned from Twitch. I think
No.
she was a partner, and they were like, yeah, you're not. We're gonna remove that. So she can
Yep.
still stream and probably donations or whatever, but Twitch is not paying
She's
her
now
anymore.
sponsored by the KKK.
No,
Yeah, exactly.
She's not sponsored by Twitch. A lot of her actual sponsors that she had dropped her.
Oh, like
Yeah.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, like pretty much all of them. I think one of them stuck with her, and I think she has like a hand in the company or something like that. I
Oh.
could be wrong though. And
Blowing
I don't
the
think she actually
boss.
streams on Twitch anymore. Sorry, that was a weird burp.
She's over at Mixer now.
Well, no, I don't think she's streaming. I think I don't know if
Oh.
she's streaming or not. Let me.
When you get that kind of news around your name, most places don't want to associate with you.
This is true.
She apologized. She might quit Twitch. Yeah. So she apologized. She did the whole YouTube apology.
Oh, okay. Did she start off her video like this, and then she like backs up from the camera, or?
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Exactly.
I miss you. I love you. And
God damn it.
Do you think she'll have a hard time getting a normal job because of this?
Maybe.
mm,
So
in a
I'd
big
compare
company,
this.
yeah.
So there's like what was it? There's like a story of a guy who like beat an old man to death in Costco over like some samples a few years ago.
I do that.
Wait,
Yeah.
I think we need some more.
So no, that was basically the whole thing. I guess like the old dude.
Jordan, you weren't supposed to tell anybody about that.
There's like some 19-year-old who like beat the shit out of some old dude because he stole his samples at Costco,
I told you.
the
not to
free
tell
ones they hand out, and so obviously like this dude's all over the news, and even when he gets out of jail in like 3 years, you know, like he's never gonna find a job because he's gonna be like Ricky Bobby beat up this guy for some samples, you know?
What if he gets hired as like UFC? He's like the hype man. He's like, "I'll fuck you. I got."
Yeah, but he's
that's
definitely
the
not getting like a
game.
corporate job. Like he's not gonna ever work at Microsoft or anything like that.
You gotta
But
get
Just
hired by like a.
Jess Justin or whatever her name was, like they're not gonna look that up on like an employer's never gonna Google that, but like Ricky Bobby after he beats someone up, you know, they're always gonna find that, and that's gonna follow
Yeah.
him forever. So
What
she
if
could.
Costco
I'd say
hires
she
him as
probably could get a
security?
job.
That'd be
Snack
the power
defender?
play. That would be the power play.
Like, are you okay with hitting old men? Have you seen the news?
Have you seen the news?
I'll fuck a bitch up.
I did it over a little bite of sausage.
Yo, those Costco sausages, those are good. Fucking
Oh, scissor
tasty.
kid came in the back of the
Everything
head.
tastes good when it's free. I'll tell you what.
Dang, I need to do some.
Oh.
God damn
Go to Costco and steal some free samples.
it. Right?
You get beat up by an old man.
It's the move.
Well, no, I need to beat up some old men.
There you go.
You guys
So-
wanna?
Go ahead.
We could go find some old men to beat up later if you guys are down.
I could be
I
down.
like how you didn't move and your camera focused on something.
He like looked
What
down
is-
and it took it out. Is they're like, oh, top of his head. That's what he wants us to view. And
It
then
doesn't even
just
focus
doesn't-
on that.
Yellow.
Oh. Okay.
We're good.
So, are there any games you guys are looking forward to?
Ooh,
Pornhub VR.
That already
Fine.
exists.
Damn it.
What?
That 100% already exists.
I gotta go.
So the thing I'm looking forward to is Treyarch. It's their turn to release the Call of Duty game, and their Call of Duty
What?
games, they're always
Ooh.
great. And I'm pretty pissed that they added Sledgehammer to the Call of Duty rotation, because they've done nothing but dog poop games. I'm waiting for the next Black Ops. Even though Black Ops 4, I was in Korea at the time, and I didn't get a whole lot of chance to play unless it was some Korean dude telling me I had a small penis and would hack me. That was pretty much my experience with the game. But I'm looking forward to the Call of Duty game coming out this November, or maybe it's October now. They switched it up. I don't know.
I know nothing about it.
I don't either. I don't think there's any information out about it, but I know it's coming. It's just their turn.
Yeah,
That's how it
yeah.
works.
Is it gonna be
Every-
another
Every few years.
Black Ops installation?
I had no idea.
I doubt
Advanced
it.
Warfare, perhaps?
So, with the whole Call of Duty thing, they said that Modern Warfare is going to be the last one that they came out with, Activision.
Oh, really?
Essentially, yeah. If it didn't sell well, but because it was like the best-selling Call of
Really,
Duty.
this is they really
It's-
focused this game on casuals. Like there was
Mhm.
actually some
And the
netcode that
gunplay.
was, there was some netcode that was discovered that like if you're on a kill streak, they'll spawn people closer to you and they'll make your hitboxes bigger.
Wow.
Yeah, so they're definitely not making it for competitive play, and on top of that, they'll just ignore anything like any pro player says, like to help the game out a little bit, any whatsoever. But then Ninja will complain about like the gunfight mode of the week, and then like the developers will go suck his dick and be like, "Oh, Ninja!" And then like Ninja made fun of him, the guy I'm talking about, and then he was like, "Oh, I can't believe Ninja tweeted at me." It was like the developer's dream to like, I guess, be made fun of by Ninja.
I mean, I want to be made fun of by Ninja. It's called clout right there.
So, the one game that I am like super excited for and is coming out really soon. You guys know about a little game called Doom?
Ooh.
I was actually about to say that's the one I'm the most stoked for.
Dude, I'm so excited for it. It looks so good. Have you seen any of the trailers or anything for it?
Just a little bit. I've been listening to the soundtrack a lot. It's actually like really kick-ass.
Dude, McGordon's a G. He's an amazing music producer.
But did you watch T-Pain stream some Doom Eternal?
I did not.
It may or may not be linked in chat.
Oh, is that when he was over at Offline TV's house?
No clue. I don't follow T-Pain.
I'm surprised
I just
T-Pain
know
still has
Offline
relevancy.
TV.
Me and T-Pain are we're pretty good friends, I'd say.
Like, what about Young Lloyd? Like, no one knows who that is, but T-Pain, everyone knows who T-Pain is still.
Who is Young Lloyd?
Exactly.
I thought T-Pain
He's another rapper
died.
from like that era. I think. Or maybe it's Young Floyd or something like that.
Yeah, Young Lloyd looks
Okay.
like is a thing.
Ooh. Look at that. Where's his headset?
Yes.
Is that on his forehead? What is he watching?
Like, how did he even
Gamer
get the
hours.
stick like that?
It's so he can absorb the sound waves right through the fucking. He got a 5 head. Look at that thing.
Dude, that hairline though, let me tell you.
For
I
the
mean,
record, T-Pain. Yeah, if you see this, we love you. This is all in good fun.
this is all in jest.
Dude, I
Also,
figured
shout out this podcast if you are watching.
Yeah,
this.
for real. Guys, T-Pain watches the podcast. You should too. Well, I guess you are if you're hearing me say this. But anyway. You want to talk about
All
Lyme
right.
disease and coronavirus?
All right, so the coronavirus, right? This is another Chinese ploy to infiltrate the world markets, right?
Okay.
Is it
I'm
just
hearing
so,
you.
you know?
I'm feeling you.
So obviously here in America, they can't lock us down like they do in China. You know, I got some freedom up in here. If I want to go get Whataburger, my ass is getting in my car and I'm going to get Whataburger, right?
Well, unless somebody says, but that's a different.
Okay, well hold on. Okay, well, hold
You
on,
gotta
you know.
you gotta tell her what's what.
You know, if I have to lay down some discipline, sometimes you got to do what you got to do to get your Whataburger, right?
we
But-
should beat the shit out of you.
But you know what I'm saying?
Nobody
Like
can
these
take
Chinese,
that out of context.
like the Chinese, right? Let me tell you, these guys are over here, right? They release a little virus in their stupid animal market, right? And then they're gonna infect like 900 people, right? It's gonna kill like 900 people. That's nothing to China, right? They got over 1 billion people over there. But what it's gonna do is it's gonna release to the rest of the world over here, and they can't quarantine us like they have done to China. So I bet China's trying to get a jump start on World War III so they can take over the South China Sea.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you're not wrong.
That's what I'm saying. China's over here trying to make these power moves on us. They're like, oh, it's just a little bit of a sickness or whatever. When there's no human immunities to it, right? Nah, you're sending a bioweapon over China. I'm seeing through your lies.
And it just so happens to escape from the facility. Just some random person
Yeah,
just has it.
I'm not
They're
buying
not
it.
making,
China,
I mean,
man. I think we should
China.
expand the Great Wall. I tell you what.
I think we should cancel China.
I agree. Let's go to war with China. We need more tariffs.
Unsubscribe
You know.
from China.
Expand the Great Wall. Send a tweet.
At Trump.
And Great Wall.
I'll do it myself.
Will you?
All right, so are we gonna start building, like, we get some blueprints going on right now?
We take all the
It's like
Legos
a
Oh,
seawall. You know.
and
We put
fucking
mines
build.
around China.
Yeah,
and then they
block
can't
them
leave.
in. It's like did you
And
guys,
so that
what
they'll.
was that? What was that movie? World War Z or something like
Yeah.
that? What? You remember the one scene where all the zombies are like climbing up the wall? That'll be Chinese people. They'll be trying to get
Dude,
out.
spoilers, bro. I didn't see the movie.
That was
See,
literally in
I've
all the trailers. That was on the poster of the movie.
I've
know,
actually
that's why
heard
I said
that I've actually heard that Chinese people are like ants. They can form structures out of their bodies, and they can make like human ladders and like
I've seen it
and they
firsthand.
can use it to climb
Oh,
very
God.
tall structures and objects, and they can lift like 200 times their own body weight.
Oh yeah,
It's ridiculous.
I've taken pictures. I've photographed it in the wild.
Yeah, the Chinese are
wild.
not
In the wild.
not something to mess with. If we're gonna do
No,
this,
dude, I shit you not. Here, I'll show
we
you.
gotta do it.
So these Asian dudes, they're like 5 feet tall, right?
Okay.
And they'll get like a
What
5.
did I start?
They'll get like 5 feet. You know, like a little like 24 pack of water that you pick up with both hands.
Yep, with,
They'll
like,
take
the
like
plastic on the
one of
top.
those just as tall, like as tall as them. And you know what they'll do?
Wait, like a stack of them?
They're like as tall as them, and they'll just like back up and they'll like pick it up and they'll just waddle on over to
Dude.
wherever the fuck they gotta go. Because they don't
You're
have,
not
they don't,
wrong.
I don't know, they just don't have room, or like a lot of the buildings aren't up to code in that area of the world, so they just like, they don't have hand carts, because like if I had to do that, I'd get like a hand cart, but there, I don't know, they got a back cart.
Have you seen the what are the little three-wheeled scooters that they drive in
Tuck
China?
tuck.
Oh, the little
Oh, yeah.
the tuk tuks. Those things are so fucking cool.
Have you seen them with like a intense amount of people on them?
I've seen
Like
bongo
those
trucks with,
the
like,
pictures.
similar amounts, because in Korea they didn't have pickups there, they had bongo trucks.
What is a bongo truck?
You know the truck Bubble drives?
Oh yeah,
That's a
the
bongo
little-
truck.
Things
Those are just fucking everywhere.
There's a guy that has one down the road.
I saw
Oh
one
my
broken
God.
down on the road out here. I was like, man, I want to fucking buy it.
You
Like,
should.
I'll give you $300. I'm
Do
only allowed to have
it.
2 cars at my apartment though, so
Well, she doesn't have one though, right?
yeah, she does.
Oh, I thought she didn't.
No, she does.
Oh, well, sell her. Fucking make her drive that. That would be so worth.
I've always wanted to get a Volkswagen bus.
Those things are so cool.
That'd
Well, I
be
was
dope.
wondering to go
They're
in.
like $30,000 though.
Yeah, they're
I know.
fucking expensive.
It's dummy thick how expensive those are.
True.
Stupid. For an old ass van too.
Yeah, I'm
Who is
surprised. I guess a lot of people do want them though. I don't know why they don't make them anymore.
Oh, they just started. There's a new release that
Oh,
came
really?
out.
Okay.
Yeah, it's either I think 2020 or 2019. I think 2018 they released like a newer old model of them, and then
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I guess the
Production
kind of the California hippie, beachy vibe didn't make it all the way to Germany. They probably didn't
No.
discover there was a demand for them until recently.
electronic music. Let me tell you, they'll do it
They sent it by pigeon.
by pigeon.
Yeah.
all the parts. That's why it takes so long to be assembled. It's all by pigeon.
German engineering, man.
Precision.
3 hamsters and a wheel. That's your engine.
All right. So on the last episode of the podcast, right, I brought up the Opera, what is it, RX, the gaming browser.
Yep.
GX.
Okay, well, whatever it was. I didn't believe in it, right? I was sticking to old Google Chrome, right?
Mhm.
But you two went and downloaded it, so I wanted to. Is it still?
I have
Are you
not,
still using
actually.
it? Oh,
I
okay.
meant to.
Well, Wenzel.
I like it. I have mine set to blue.
Oh, okay.
I'll screen share and open it up real quick.
All right.
You gotta clear the history.
Yeah.
Careful.
Yeah.
I gotta get rid of this white light.
Let me get it to match Wenzel's background. That's not blue. Oh well.
So
That's
I don't know.
blue.
No, that's like a
I'm colorblind. Don't ask me.
purplish red.
Yeah, Wenzel. Does that look more like this color right now, or more like that? Oh, more like
Those
that
two look
color.
the same. That looks
Definitely
like
looks more like that color.
That's what I'm saying, Wenzel. You got
Whatever,
a purple
you-
background.
you can change it to whatever color you want. Here,
You
let's make
might
it.
be colorblind.
I am colorblind.
Same.
Oh, well.
2 colorblind boys.
The best two. So I've been exploring around with it, messing around with it. So when you type in, you know how when you have your sound on your phone, it makes like an audible click sound?
Okay.
Yeah.
It does the same thing. So if I type in shit, what letters are safe?
He doesn't know. Oh, God. So
Oh.
probably not P or Y or X.
Oh, I'm impressed. Hold on. Did you see P was all PC gaming?
Hey.
Pizza Hut.
Wenzel,
Hut
you
came
are a
out.
liar. You have not been using this browser. I know that for a fact. You're spreading fake news on this podcast.
Cancelled.
I still like this browser.
Dude, your webcam is getting me though.
Yeah, it's I don't know.
Which
I don't
which
think
color should I leave this on?
I liked the blue.
This?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what it was to start, right?
No, it was this.
Oh, I like that. That's
Okay.
probably the.
I think I customized it a little bit too.
Corn
That's
hub.
not what I thought.
Dude, the best.
That's some
corn.
fine corn you got.
Wow. Have you guys seen that? The like red and black corn.
Mhm.
That shit's wild.
This
It's
is
literally
Garth's favorite
wild.
Dude,
website.
I was just gonna say,
That shit is literally wild, bro.
man,
Ooh,
this shit's so wild. It's so wild. I've never seen wild before.
Oh shit.
Was that?
All right.
What was the name? Interracial corn. Oh my god, I'm
Oh,
done.
we're done. We're done here. We're done here.
Man's not hot.
If we didn't have another segment to do, I would say we don't have an outro. But
It's just corn. It's the corn tro.
okay. All right. So guys, I got a question for you.
Okay.
So,
Is this guy the asshole?
Well, hold on. What's your topics? You just gonna steal what I've found for you?
What do you mean? I talked about the racist lady.
Oh, all right.
Actually, I have one more.
Oh, okay. good.
Well, yeah. Okay, so we actually forgot to do this last week. We meant to. The media thing.
I didn't watch it.
That's okay. We got a week. Next week we want to do the first 4 episodes of The Witcher on Netflix.
I forgot about that, honestly.
So watch them, and then we'll be back next week to talk about them.
That's really risky to do with your webcam.
Yeah, I
You're
thought
just
about that as
asking
I
to.
did it, and I was
Like,
like,
I can
oh,
sit here
God,
and be like, "Fuck
here,
you."
see
God,
ya.
here it goes. I'll see you guys fucking next
All right,
year.
this is the part I like, where I get to pass my judgment on to those
Where
who
what?
didn't ask for it. I get to judge other people who didn't ask for my judgment.
Oh,
I like doing that.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Go on.
So, is this guy the asshole? Am I the asshole for sleeping naked on top of the covers to teach my roommate's girlfriend a lesson? So I, 21 male, live with my childhood best friend, 22, also male. And they have done that for 2 years now. Up until last week, things were perfect between us. However, he recently got a new girlfriend, 23, female, obviously. And she honestly seems absolutely great, except for one thing. She seemingly has a complete aversion to knocking. She and I have quite a lot in common, and I actually like spending time with her. However, it bugs the hell out of me when she just barges into my room without knocking first. Now, she's never walked in on me doing anything awkward. I'm usually just chilling on my bed or studying at my desk. However, on at least 7 separate occasions, now she's done it first thing in the morning to ask if I want coffee. I sleep naked. Every time prior to the last one, I've been under the covers and she hasn't seen anything. I always point out that she could have, and she just giggles and says, but I didn't. When she stayed over last week, in order to make my point, I intentionally slept on top of the covers. Sure enough, she barges in at 7 a.m. and begins to ask if I want coffee and sees my you-know-what.
My unit.
She immediately backed out of the room and didn't speak to me for the rest of the day. My friend later pulled me aside and said I was bang out of order and accused me of deliberately exposing myself and pointed out that I'd threatened to do it before.
What?
I literally just said, okay, but what if I had no covers and you saw everything before? They're now framing this to others that I'm some sick creep who intentionally got naked and lay in wait for her because that's how I get my rocks off, and I'm kind of seeing how it came off that way. Am I the asshole for doing this?
It sounds like his roommate is kind of out of focus on this one.
Yeah, 100%. They're both.
Let me go over the rules here for my man nerd,
yes.
so that you understand your options here. So your options are that this guy is the asshole. He is not the asshole. You can say everyone sucks here. There's no assholes here, or there's not enough information. You gotta pick one though.
Okay.
You gotta
Okay, I like
explain
this
your
game.
why. You know.
I like this game.
So I feel like he could have done something better, like place a claymore behind the door. Could have had his buddy camp the corner with the 725. Or,
Those are all logical options.
yeah. Or lock the door.
What if the door didn't have a lock?
Yeah, I was about to ask that. Like, I don't know if in England they have doors with locks.
Well, I don't think that's a culture thing. I'm just saying in general, what if the door didn't have a lock? Like, I have a door right there that doesn't have a lock.
Well, I mean
'cause
that
it's
too.
in
I was
the
just
house.
Yeah, my door doesn't lock.
England kind of sucks.
Your door doesn't close.
What do you mean?
I
Yes,
love
it does.
I love you.
God, this fucking camera, dude. This camera's going
Well,
over the
Patrick,
river
does
this
your door
week.
not lock because someone broke it down, or did it not come with a lock?
It's just a regular knob. It doesn't have a
Okay,
lock.
well, there was one of them that got broken down, so I didn't. If that was the case, then your door
that's the
doesn't really
bathroom
count.
door.
Is that the time you tried to hide from your mom because you were drinking a soda and she just Spartan kicked the door
Yeah,
open?
I was like 10 years old and I ran and stole a soda out of the
I like how
kitchen.
it's been 10 years and the door still hasn't been fixed.
We're actually fixing it right now. We're
Okay.
fixing it. We're doing the whole
Nice,
bathroom.
nice.
And she's gonna kick it again, so it's the same.
I'm gonna be out of the house by then. I don't give a fuck. It's not my problem.
You're gonna come back and be like, "What is
Not
my
my
door
door.
kicked in?"
Your
Not my
kid's gonna
problem.
go hide out in the bathroom when they're visiting, and then it's gonna get kicked out again.
It's gonna happen. I'll be like, God, not again. Another 10 years.
So Reddit went with this guy's not the asshole, but I'm gonna say everyone sucks here. Mainly because
That's what I was gonna say too.
he did take action to prove a point, but you didn't have to go that far as of just doing that. He could have done other stuff. I'm thinking.
Yeah, what if he I don't know, he could
He
have
could have left a porn mag out right.
or what do you
"Oh, I
guys
was
what do you guys
whacking it
think he
before."
sleeps in? Pajama pants or boxers or something?
I think
He
he sleeps
said-
naked. It's just under the covers.
Oh, he said that. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. Sorry, it literally said that. What if he slept on top and he just wore some boxers or pajama pants?
He could
or
have done
something?
that too. Yeah.
And he would have been like, "Look, you would have
Well-
literally seen my dick. You would have literally seen cock, balls, everything."
So obviously she is in the
No,
wrong.
see,
He should not.
But he already tried to prove that point because he told her multiple times, "Hey, you could have seen something. Stop barging into my room." I feel like she should have just respected his wishes.
Obviously, yeah, she's definitely the
begin
asshole
with.
here. But
In that respect, but I think everybody sucks for his case in point.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you think his is bigger than his her boyfriend's?
Literally, Neckrate in my chat said this man is an absolute unit, and he has a bigger PP than his friend.
Oh yeah, he probably doesn't give a fuck.
yeah,
He's-
if you had a little
he's-
micro cock, you would not pull that maneuver. You got to have a
dick
sizable
swinging.
PP to pull that one
he's-
off.
He's got that hog.
All right, now I've got an idea.
Idea.
If I'm this guy, well, this is a solution, okay? So in the TV shows, cartoons and stuff, you'd always see people with the door cracked, and they'd put a bucket on top of
I
it.
was thinking,
You
yeah,
gotta start putting booby traps and shit.
that's
or
what I was thinking.
when you
yeah.
put
Holy
like
Culkin this shit.
when you put the piece of tape over at eye level, and they walk through and they fucking tape on the face,
Well, I
shit
wouldn't
like
have done
that.
that because that's kind of the same thing. But I would have done something I'm trying to think. I don't know, maybe
A sign.
left a fucking half-eaten thing of Jello so that you step in it or some
Just
shit.
put
You
a
know,
sock on the knob. It's telltale sign you don't enter.
that too.
What if you did the bucket idea but filled it with concrete, so when it hit her, she got knocked out?
she fucking
Well, same thing.
died.
You'd be in the same boat.
Literally
Everyone would
deceased.
still
You gotta
suck.
get one of those logs that swings down like the Ewoks in
Oh,
Star Wars.
yeah,
So when
yeah,
she
yeah.
opens the door, it fucking goes and it kills her.
I think she was being promiscuous in a lot of respects.
She wanted to
Just
see the kielbasa.
Yeah, I think that has a little bit to do with it. Maybe
Yeah,
subconsciously or
they did.
consciously.
Okay.
Well, they said that they get along really good and they like to hang
Yeah.
out with each other.
That
and,
was-
And he said multiple times, "Don't come."
and she
in my room."
she giggled about it, oh, I didn't this time. Oh,
Mhm.
she might wanna
Mhm.
get a little
Maybe she was just
Get a
trying to
little
get
bit
like a
of the
little bulge
ween.
peak or something, and then he just
She
gave
was
the full
curious. She's like,
package.
man,
But then
is that better than what I got now?
yeah, I might have to move rooms.
Maybe she wanted the boyfriend and the roommate to like get into it, so they'd have like find out that they had feelings for each other, and then she could videotape it. No.
Oh.
Or maybe she just wanted to stir the pot for real.
Yeah, I was doing that at work the other day.
Stirring the pot is fun in certain circumstances.
Do you have any stopping at my asshole? Do you have any boomer stories for us from this week, Jordan? Or no?
Ooh, it hasn't been a full week. I'm trying to think. There was definitely some boomer moments that happened, but I haven't been at work. I've been off site doing some stuff.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to think though. There's normally some boomer moments, but I'm gonna have to come back to the next episode. We had to short cycle this one.
Okay. I have another one here.
Hit me with a chief.
Am I the asshole for expecting an apology from my boyfriend's brother after he drank my milk? Okay.
Milk.
My boyfriend, male 30, and I, female 33, stayed at his mom's house for a week after he had surgery because her place would be more comfortable for his recovery. The day before the surgery, he and I went grocery shopping and bought enough food for the week to not leech off of her food, and so that I wouldn't need to run additional errands since I would be taking care of him full time. I don't really drink milk, so we only bought a quarter gallon to make French toast. One morning I was getting ready to make us breakfast and noticed that 95% of my milk was gone. I asked my BF if he had drank it, and he said that maybe his brother, 26 male, did the day before during his visit. I was annoyed but not angry since we hadn't labeled our food and there was no way for his brother to know it was ours. My boyfriend texted him to ask about it, and the brother said that he did drink it, but that I should have purchased a bigger container of milk and I should just go to the store to pick up more. That didn't sit well with me because I had purchased the exact amount for our needs and have completed errands in advance to avoid leaving my boyfriend alone since he was in a lot of pain and heavily medicated. I was disappointed at this response because I had been nothing but respectful to him. I thought that the conversation would go something like this. Him, I'm sorry, I thought it was my mom's milk. Me, no, it's all good. But no, he just kept circling back to being my fault for not purchasing a whole gallon. It's been over 6 months and he still talks about it to anyone that'll listen. Their mom thinks that I should get over it for the sake of keeping the peace, but my boyfriend agrees that his brother was inconsiderate in his response and has stood up for me. Am I the asshole for not wanting a relationship with this man until he acknowledges that he handled the situation poorly? That's not her boyfriend. She doesn't want to talk to the brother.
Everyone's an
record.
asshole.
And I think that the person who drank the milk is the asshole in this
The
whole
brother?
entire situation. Yep, 100%.
I feel like you have some experience with this.
I don't have experience, but I definitely know an asshole when I hear one.
Put your glasses back on. I don't like it.
I was just thinking he looks like a sexy bitch, but
Well, he looks like a bitch anyways, but
oof, hard flame.
I got some sun. I don't have gunners, but I got a.
I think that the person that drank the milk is the asshole because they drank it and all they had to do was say, "My bad."
yeah, and
Never
they're like, "Oh,
bad.
here's $5. I'm sorry, go get some more milk."
Even
They're
if,
like,
even if they didn't have to pay for it, like just saying "my bad," but the fact that they circled back around so many times to try and manipulate that person, yeah, they're an asshole.
"Yeah, okay."
So
Jordy?
I'm gonna say there's not enough info here because they keep bringing it up 6 months later, right? And
Okay.
So obviously there's more to the story if someone is bringing it up 6 months later, right? Like maybe she was freaking out, like, I cannot believe you drank, like if you open up with, I cannot believe you drank the milk in there, like, I might be like, well fucking buy more, bitch. Even if it was my fault, you know?
True.
Milk
True.
is
I
what,
understand.
$3.99 for a gallon?
On
Yeah,
top of that, yeah, if you buy
$4
a
or
half
something.
gallon, like why the fuck would you buy a half gallon of milk? Especially if you're visiting somewhere. Like I get if you only drink a half gallon of milk in your house, right? But then if you're going somewhere you don't know, you're gonna have to buy extra, right? No matter every
What if
single
Mom
time.
wanted milk?
You know? Like if you're going on vacation, You buy a little travel thing of toothpaste, you've bought too much toothpaste, but you still need that much because they don't sell 3 dabs of toothpaste for the weekend, you know?
Yeah, okay.
So when you're going somewhere for a whole week too, right? Like, you probably should have bought a gallon of milk if it's that important to not leave, right? Like, what if you spilt milk? Are you going to cry over that?
Yeah.
Probably because that's all the milk
Like
you
a
got.
post? Like, is gravity the asshole now?
I do hate gravity.
Mm-hmm.
Gravity.
Gravity is my mortal enemy.
It's
Yeah.
changing.
Oh, that's fuck. Okay, that was weird. I just clicked on Jordan and my whole screen just became Jordan. and
Yeah,
it was
I did that
too
to
much.
Wenzel earlier.
It's probably the best experience you've ever had in your life.
Yeah.
Can I do that with myself?
You're looking at the best background,
No.
so.
You're looking at the best background. Hey man, I got my tapestry and then the dog.
I don't even know what a tapestry is.
I could show you if you want.
All right.
It's just
Oh, is it like a blanket?
kinda. It's a silk threaded, like usually hang them like up on a wall.
I thought you were pointing out like the frame behind you. It's like
Tents, like
your tapestry.
Can't be. It's fun. Use them as well. Sorry, I unplugged my headphones so I couldn't hear you guys.
I thought you were pointing at the frame behind you. I didn't know what if that was tapestry and it had tapestry.
No.
I was like, what the fuck is? I don't know. I've never heard of that.
No,
I don't know.
that's a
Patrick's
wall.
got a pretty good.
Well, no, but
pretty
he's
good
got a
background
frame.
going.
Like he's got
My
a frame
like
on the wall.
laundry over there and
Yeah,
my
look at
bed
all-
right there.
I still need to get like a little shelf to display. I'm gonna get like little pop-up dolls. Like I got Bloodhound.
Little pop, Funko Pops.
Yeah.
I got
What
a
else
fish
do I got?
tank.
You
I
could
got
put
a-
it like
I got
right
a poker table
under-
next to me too.
You put it like either
Nice.
right under the Luigi or like on the other side, like next to that banner thing there.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Oh, I thought Nerd died for a second. I was like, hold on a second.
No, I didn't die. I promise.
Okay, are we?
I am
Yes.
ready.
I think. Well, Wenzel, what's your take on the situation?
I think everyone's an asshole.
Okay.
The brother's an asshole for drinking the milk. The girlfriend is an asshole for making a big deal over less than $5.
True.
The boyfriend's an asshole for like being so hurt he can't do shit.
It's a dick move.
Yeah, be a
the
man.
mom is an asshole for not having more milk in the house and not like going out and getting milk because her other son drank it. That's all I got.
All right.
I don't know if you're expecting more out of me.
No, I keep my expectations low when it comes to you.
Woo!
Dang.
Just means when
It's
I do
like
good, he's
2
impressed.
liters. What? I didn't hear you.
Words.
Okay. I got a short one here.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Just like Jordan.
Am I? No, Jordan's like.
I'm average
Average
height.
height.
Just because y'all are tall doesn't mean I'm short.
You are shorter than me. You are short.
Hmm.
You and Alec
Anyway.
are in the same group.
Anyway, am I the asshole for being aggressive when my wife told me that I can sleep on the couch? Oh, sorry. I'm still pretty mad, and I don't really understand how I'm the asshole. My wife and I had an argument about our finances, and it ended up with her saying, I need some space to think. You can sleep on the couch. That got me really pissed. I'm a grown man, and I should be able to sleep in my own bed in my own house. If my wife wants to sleep somewhere else, then she's free to, and I won't force her to sleep on the couch. I responded pretty assertively that I'm going to sleep in our bed. It's your choice if you want to sleep there. You cannot demand me to sleep on the couch. You cannot. Do you understand me? I know I might have been
you
harsh, but
understand?
that was seriously disrespectful. Only one woman on the planet can boss me around like that. So, am I the asshole?
Not enough information.
Hmm.
The reason I say not enough
Okay.
information. Who is the primary? Who makes the most money in the household in that situation? Who
I
bought
like
the
what you're
bed?
thinking.
Who bought the bed? Who's paying
They're
for
like,
the
bitch,
house?
it's my bed, actually.
I mean, like, if you're gonna play that kind of childish games where you're gonna get upset about just sleeping on the couch for a night, I get it. I understand it sucks, but
Whoa. Okay. Well, I'm gonna
I've
stop
been
you
there.
mid tracks. Right. Hold on. Women have tried to convince us that sleeping on the couch is a punishment. Nah. I'm gonna have
That's
a
a
TV.
good-
I'm closer to the
Exactly.
kitchen.
Exactly.
I don't get how that's a
Go
punishment.
for it. Go for it. I can stay on my computer for as long as I want
That's
and
what
not
I'm
have to
saying.
wake you up when I go lay in bed. And
Win-win.
play games, chill, and be a dude. Dude being a guy being a dude.
I don't get how that's a punishment. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Why doesn't she go sleep on the couch?
That's
Well,
what he's
that's
saying.
what-
there you
That's
go.
kind of the
That's what he's
whole
saying.
crux of the argument
That's
here.
exactly what.
They should. Women want gender
That's,
equality.
Late to the party, Wenzel here, everybody.
This is nothing new. I'm
with
just
a
trying to stay
heater.
focused.
So I think that the guy is. I think everybody sucks. Obviously, the wife, like you just that's your husband. Don't be a little fucking asshole. Even when you guys argue, just get over it. You're fucking adults. You should be able to have conversations, arguments, and be able to get over it. In that same realm, they're both adults. When this guy said, "Do you understand me?" That's something you say to your fucking
Kid.
children. Yeah, you say that to your children when you did this wrong. Do you like, not your fucking wife. You guys are adults. You guys, don't do that. Your wife's not a fucking kid. Well, I hope not. That would not be good.
Eek.
Yeah, I'm a bit blurry on that one.
God. Oh shit, that was a. Hello?
Heater.
You know?
We back.
Man, I'm sorry. I'm just getting focused on the conversation. I took a page out of Wenzel's book.
God damn it. All right, looking for a new special guest for next week. No.
Eek.
Wenzel, what do you think about this?
Um,
Who's going in the river?
I do live in a van down by the river.
That was the. Oh, fucking God! I miss
There's
that.
not
Miss
enough
that man.
information because we don't know if they've argued about this before. Because if this is their first time arguing about finances, why is her immediate thought go to the couch, go sleep with the dog?
Yeah, I'm kind of torn on this one too. Either everyone sucks or not enough info, right? Because if you can't separate issues between like finances and sleeping together, like, because those are two completely separate different things. So I don't get why. Like if you
Well, it's not like
farted
you're
all the
awake
time
having-
and then you were like, go sleep on the couch, like I can understand how that would, lead to that. But your finances, it doesn't cost you anything to sleep on the bed or the couch,
When you bring it into the light that he's bringing it in, the way that he's trying to explain it from his perspective, like it's my bed, I own it, like that was said in the description.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like,
oh, is it?
that's where I take that account of like financial stability in that aspect, because that's where he's coming from in the perspective. I think everybody sucks and there's not enough information and they're probably just being dumb. It's usually 95% of the problem is it's something stupid.
Yeah,
Every
like I said,
argument
you're both whole ass adults. Just treat each other as such.
sleep on the couch. Yes, mom.
Okay,
Yeah, right?
I've got a thickie or a not quite as thickie. I've got
One
one
of the chunkies.
GCs.
one about not attending a brother's wedding, or I've got one about a roommate doing laundry. Which one do you guys want to do?
The wedding.
Stinky or wedding.
We're professionals at weddings, so
Oh, we do.
we're professional wedding judges. So let's
All right.
get the easy one with.
Okay. Would I be the asshole if my family doesn't attend my brother's wedding since he refuses to invite our sister's partner? My sister Beth has lived with her friend John for the past 15 years. They are platonic life partners. They both own their house, share finances, and are planning retirement together. They got legally married a few years ago because they wanted all the rights and benefits of being next of kin. They literally just signed the paperwork and that was it. They don't wear rings and they don't call each other husband and wife. The backstory for how they ended up living together is that Beth and John suffered a very traumatic experience that gave them both PTSD. They originally moved in together temporarily for emotional support and also because Beth had a temporary disability and needed help. They decided that they liked being together and seemed to have a good life. Not everyone needs traditional marriage. Maybe things would have been different if the traumatic event hadn't happened, but that's irrelevant. Beth is happy now, and that's what matters. My brother Ben started to dislike John after Beth decided to stay with him. Ben is convinced that John has a hold over Beth and stopped her from dating other people. I don't think there's any evidence of that. Beth and John have been friends for almost 30 years, and there's never been any sign that John is manipulative. Beth has a job, other friends, and does plenty on her own, so I don't agree when Ben says they are codependent. Ben also thinks that their marriage is illegal, which it's not. Fortunately, Ben usually keeps his feelings quiet since he knows he's outnumbered. Ben is the brother, for the record. Ben is getting married, and he and his fiancée said that they were only inviting partners of people in serious relationships, not casual dates or random plus ones. And that's fair, except that John isn't invited. Ben said that since John is just a friend and that their marriage is fake, he wouldn't invite John. I tried to convince Ben that it was wrong to exclude John. John has been invited to every family event since he and Beth started living together, and it would be a slap in the face to decide he doesn't count. He said John and Beth's relationship was creepy, and I pointed out to him that we should be glad Beth is even alive, and that we shouldn't judge what makes her happy since we can't imagine what Beth has been through. I reminded him that Beth and John's friend, who initially survived the incident, is dead from drug addiction, and that if John helped Beth be happy and avoid that, then we should be glad he's there. Ben accused me of being emotionally manipulative and wouldn't back down. Beth won't go to the wedding if John isn't invited, and I'm considering not going either because I feel like I should be supportive of her. My husband won't go if I don't want to, and I think my kids won't go without us. Would I be wrong for not going, and my family likely not going either? I'd hate to miss a family wedding, but I also don't want to act like I'm okay with another family member being left out for no good reason.
So first of all, I want to start a little side game here. What do you think the traumatic event was? Right? I'm saying it was either like the Boston bombing, like a mass shooting, something like that, right? And they were like friends beforehand and got injured and then like moved in together is what I was thinking.
I think it's smaller than that.
Really? Okay.
I don't think it's like a huge event like that. I think probably it was like somebody like died in front of them. Some like, traumatic.
Well,
event.
It said that she got left temporarily disabled.
Yeah, she was injured or something. So maybe it was like a car accident or something.
Yeah.
But how do you get PTSD from a car accident?
Yeah, I've been in quite a few of those.
From crazy things.
You can that can happen. You like driving and then that can happen.
Mm-hmm.
I would say you get like really nervous driving, but not just like
drug overdose.
Well, that's like basically what PTSD is, though. You get stressed out because of a traumatic experience.
Yeah, but I think that PTSD is more of like just general going around. You'll get stressed out because like you think, oh fucking, my buddy died in Fallujah, right? Whereas like that's just like, oh, I really don't want to have to drive today. Like I would hate to have to drive today, you know?
I don't know. I feel like if I was in an avalanche, I wouldn't want to be around snow anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well,
not just like now I got to move in with someone because I don't like to drive.
So,
well, no, but if you're in a car accident and then you can't fucking walk, you're like, man, I don't want to ever go near a car again. Like last time I got in the car, I fucking lost my leg.
So I think it was a drug overdose. I changed my answer.
What?
Yep.
I can see that.
I'm gonna say these people aren't mega pussies. I'm gonna say they got in a mass shooting and then like, like they would have legitimate reasons to like stay home all day.
No, I think it was a drug overdose because they mentioned drugs in somebody dying from a drug overdose.
Okay.
But how do you get PTSD from drugs?
Because if you overdose and you don't die, you can be left with traumatic brain injury.
Yeah.
Like let's say you
I agree.
you did heroin and you overdosed, did not die. When you get resuscitated, you go through some crazy crap. So of course you could get PTSD from that traumatic experience in and of itself. I don't know. And that's like a huge epidemic that's going on. What's this date on this?
This is pretty recently, I think. Yeah, this was posted on Reddit 9 hours ago.
Yeah, but they've been living for like 15 years, so like.
Yeah.
Oh, they went to Columbine.
They went to...
For half a second, I was like, really?
Oh man.
All right, so
I can see it. Columbine's
no, I think that was like 22 years ago.
all right.
They have
Alright,
known each other
Las
since
Vegas.
they were
But-
for 30 years, though.
What?
They've known each other for 30 years. They could have been 8 while they were at Columbine.
No, because it was a high
in
school.
college. Oh, it was a high school, my bad.
Mhm.
Oh,
Or
no.
it was a college, my bad.
Okay, getting back to it. Do
Yes.
you guys think that you can? Do you guys think who is the asshole? Would there be an asshole? Is there an asshole? Do you want to see mine?
Yeah.
What's
I
the
want to
deal?
see yours.
Okay, after the
All right,
You're getting
dope.
paid, $500,000 to do your little atomic shits, so
oh,
I figure
you're
that's
right.
I don't know about that.
maybe you should go 2 episodes back on the podcast and learn about it.
I'll give you a brief.
No,
insight.
you got it after. We're trying to do
After.
this.
Okay. Ben is an asshole because he's not recognizing their marriage when they have a legally binding document that says they're married.
Even if they're not married, even if they're just life partners and they don't, actually aren't legally married, get the fuck over it. They,
Right.
they've been doing their thing for.
Yeah. No, I
Doing it in the
think
butt.
Ben's the asshole. The guy that's having the wedding.
The brother.
That's Ben. That's Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah, very clearly Ben's the asshole here. I just wanted to take a swing at what you thought the dramatic event was. I didn't really care about the
Oh yeah, Hunter. That was a good bit. But
yeah.
I just
I that's all I cared about here.
okay. Don't even fucking start with me. God damn this fucking thing.
All right, so we got one more kind of thickie.
Okay, actually, do you
I
want
like
to do
that
the?
slow
Do you want to do
movement.
the?
Semi-thick. We got a chubber.
Do you want to do the grenade thing real quick, Wenzel?
Yeah.
What?
So for 50K,
For nerd, 'cause he doesn't know.
if you take the 50K, every time you shit or
No, I
fart,
thought it was 500,000.
It was
It was
definitely
half a million.
500,000.
I know I'm trying to give him the lower deal so we keep the rest of the money.
No, 500K.
Guys.
I already know.
All right.
Yeah.
So 500K, and every time you shit or fart, it's the grenade launcher thwump from Modern Warfare 2.
Oh no, it was 400 for that, and then it was
Oh.
100,000 extra for the other thing.
Man, I'm glad you remember it.
Okay, I thought it was 500 and then another 100,000 for the other thing, which I forgot the
No,
other thing
it was 4 and went up to 5, I think.
Okay, so
No,
then
it
what was the
started
other
at
thing?
5 and went to 6.
Oh. Anyway,
no,
okay.
no, it was 5 because the extra 100,000 was for it came out at the speed. of
That,
the grenade
that's
launcher.
right. Or no, I thought it was the other way around, where it came out at that
Hold on.
speed, but it made the
No.
sound.
No. I started out with the thwump.
Yeah,
and
it
then we
made
got
the
to
sound.
speed.
Hold on. Do I get an impenetrable toilet?
No.
Fuck. I'm gonna spend a lot on toilets.
Oh well, shit! I didn't know that. Yeah, I might have to
You
go
just
back
do
2
it.
weeks.
You
and-
just like go on you just stand on the back porch and just fucking
I'm gonna
blast one.
break something.
Frag out.
I guess. Well, I live in front of a bunch of woods, so I could just literally like stand on the back porch and drop.
yeah,
it.
but then
you
you'd have
kill
the
a
EPA
deer.
coming after you.
You kill a fucking- They're like, sir, there's a dead bear about 2 miles back. What's the deal?
There's a shit
I need
NATO
to
coming in.
harvest its meats.
There's a shit NATO. Oh god.
Dude,
Rest in peace,
500K.
John Dunsmuir.
So it's 500K every time I shit?
No,
you
just for the rest of your
one-time
life.
deal.
One-time deal, but I have to shit.
For the rest of your life, you're
For the
stuck
rest of
shitting
my
like a grenade launcher from Modern Warfare 2.
Alright, so for the ease of access of being able to go to public restrooms, I'm going to take the 500K. Because I can explain the noise.
Well, no, it's not the sound. It's like the thump.
Thump,
Yeah, just that.
thump. Yeah, perfect.
And then
Well, it's
it'll
like
be
in a public restroom. That's not even like.
That's amazing.
I wouldn't even mention it. Like,
That's a story.
What if you
Somebody's
have
gonna leave
diarrhea?
that bathroom and be like,
if I have
dude,
diarrhea, I don't care.
guess what I just heard in
Like a
this
spray
fucking
bottle?
bathroom?
Be like,
Some dude
remember
was
the
playing Modern Warfare 2 in a stall.
This dude sounded like he had a fucking grenade launcher coming out of his ass.
Oh
I
my
swear to God.
Funny bathroom thing, real quick. I was in the restroom. My friends and I went bowling. You know, my girlfriend, my buddy, his friend. And so my buddy goes and he's like, I gotta go take a shit. I'm like, okay. And then we're like waiting. The girls are getting everything all set up, and I'm like, I gotta go pee. So I went and I go pee. Except there's no urinals. So I'm like, oh shit, I gotta go pee in the stall. So you close the door. And
Oh man.
Except my buddy's 2 stalls over, and I didn't know this, but there's a guy between us. And so I'm like, hey, and then my friend, and I'm like, how are you doing over there? And the guy in the middle just starts cracking up. And I'm like, you doing good? And he's like, yeah. So my friend also, there's like it's not even really a meme. He just like takes his shirt off when he poops for some
What?
reason. He just does. He just takes his shirt off when he.
Like that.
You guys remember
every
Colby
time
from like 3rd grade?
Yeah.
I swear to God, I walked in the bathroom, like the public bathroom at school. He was taking a pee in the urinal, pants full down,
I believe
around his
it.
ankles.
That is the biggest power move / flex you can ever do.
Actually, no,
Like
my bad.
my
He wasn't
bare
at the
ass
urinal.
out.
He was in the stall, so he didn't want anyone to know. But he just forgot to close the door,
So it was.
Oh.
so he was hiding it.
Oh
That's
no!
not- that's
I
not-
remember that
move.
part now.
No.
And then he came out. He's like, "Oh man, I forgot to close the stall. I'm glad no one walked in."
And you're like,
He
yeah.
literally said,
I
"I was like,
did.
oh yeah, that would have sucked if someone walked in, or something like that."
Oh my god.
Man. Somebody got kicked out of my high school for taking a shit in the urinal.
What? You get kicked out of high school for that now?
Well, he was on
that
like,
was-
last notice. There's more that goes.
He's
to
like
it.
Patrick.
It was like his big hurrah to say "fuck you" to the school.
I feel like you'd take a shit in like the middle of the fucking principal's office and do that.
Yeah.
Well, I
It'd
guess
be
the
like Eric
dean was
Cartman
in
taking
the
a dump on their
bathroom.
desk.
The dean was in the bathroom taking a shit. Wow.
Oh,
And
Okay,
as the
that's-
dean
Power
left
move.
the
that's pretty
stall, he's bare ass taking a shit into the urinal. So
big. That's big dick energy right there.
What up, Teach?
What's up? What's up? Take a dump in your noodle, dog.
So I
how
gotta
do you look a man straight in the eyes while he's like,
I
See
wonder
what I'm doing?
if I was him, I would like
See
freak
what
the
I'm
fuck
doing?
out.
how do you look at him?
Unfocus. I gotta do this preemptively.
Do you grab him by the shoulder, walk him down to the to the dean's office?
Pants
Do you let
still
him finish?
down. Like
Do you let him finish? Do you let him wipe?
you pick him up.
You're like,
pick him up
okay,
and you gotta, like,
okay,
move him
waddle on
over.
over to the thing, wipe your ass now. Because you'd have to hold him by the arm too, like
You
drag
do
him
it.
on
You don't
over.
even,
Privacy.
you don't even give him like toilet paper. You gotta give him like some fucking the brown
SOS
recycled
pads.
paper towel. You gotta give him paper towels. You're like, you grab some of those fucking things right there, and you just. That's gonna just be. Why are you?
When's
fucking...
the anonymous man?
They don't have those anymore. They're all air dryers. So you just
Oh,
gotta blow dry his ass.
Spray it. Oh my god. Okay. Last, am I the asshole here?
30 grit sandpaper.
Jesus Christ.
I always make that joke.
Am I the asshole for not offering to let my roommate do his laundry at my parents' house?
Yes.
For context, everyone in this scenario is an adult. Me, 26 female, my boyfriend, 24 male, and our roommate, 24 male. Last week, roommate knocked on me and my boyfriend's bedroom door and told us that the dryer in our house wouldn't start. It's an old dryer and came with the house, which they rent. And sometimes it won't start if the little lint trap isn't clear. Roommate is notorious for forgetting to clear the lint trap, so my boyfriend told him that it was probably that. He thanked us and went back to the laundry room, presumably to finish the laundry. Fast forward to yesterday. I went to do some laundry, and roommate had stuff sitting in both machines, and I asked him if he could move it along. He said that he could get his clothes out of the machines, but that the dryer still didn't work. I asked if he'd cleared the lint traps, and he told me he hadn't got around to it yet, so I cleared the traps, and the dryer still wouldn't turn on. I checked a few basic things. I'm not really handy, but I know how to make sure breakers are in the correct position and all that, and had no luck. So I said we'd have to report the issue to the landlord. The roommate said he could ask his dad to take a look before we did that, just in case it was an easy fix that we were overlooking, which I said was a good idea. His dad came over and poked around and couldn't figure it out. I submitted a maintenance request to our landlord, roommate's dad just being nice, to ask if we'd have to go spend money at a laundromat before it could get fixed. I said that I could take me and my boyfriend's essential laundry like socks, underwear, work uniforms, etc. to my parents' place, who live about 20 minutes away, and make do. Roommate's dad said that was good, and then told the roommate if he needed to use his dad's machines just to give him a call and they'd figure it out. A little after his dad left, my roommate disappeared back into his room. This is kind of unusual since we had a mutual friend over at the time. When he disappeared, he basically ditched her. My boyfriend and I stayed up a little while, then decided to go to bed early since we both had to work early this morning. Our mutual friend went to check on the roommate before she went home and sent me a text that I didn't see until this morning, telling me that the roommate is upset with me because I didn't offer to take him with me to do laundry at my parents' place. My reasons for not offering to take him with me are in order of obviousness. 1, his dad was standing right there, offering to let him use his own laundry machines. 2, I already have to haul 2 baskets of my own laundry to my parents' place, and I don't want to take his with me too. And 3, he's a grown-ass adult with working vocal cords, and if he wanted to use my parents' washer and dryer, he should have asked. I haven't had a chance to see him yet today. I'm at work, and my boyfriend is too. But it's been bugging me all morning, so I gotta know. Am I the asshole?
I like that last sentence, I'm not gonna lie.
Am I the asshole?
No, oh, well.
Oh, that he's a grown-ass adult with working vocal cords?
Yeah. I thought that was funny.
So I was in this exact situation when I first moved to Texas.
Oh, shed some light.
You have
So our-
relatives who are on the laundromat?
No.
Well, then
Well,
Well,
kind of.
Wait, did he say
Wait,
that the dad owned
hold on.
the laundromat?
How do you
Yeah.
kind of own a laundromat?
yeah, that's a good question.
So
Also,
my uncle,
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of lost track. Whose dad is it? The roommates?
The roommate's dad didn't say he owned a laundromat, just said you can come use the machines at our house.
Oh, okay.
I think, at least. No, I'm not doing
So
it.
the boyfriend and girlfriend have is that's their dad?
No, the boyfriend, that's the roommate's dad.
Oh, my bad. Okay, I do have track of them. Okay.
so my uncle has like a bulk washer and dryer. I don't know why.
That's a
What?
thing? Oh, yeah, that's a
Yeah, I
thing.
was gonna say, what's the difference between a bulk
I worked at
washer
a
and a regular
hotel.
washer? Is
What
it
am I-
bigger?
We can fit like 2 laundry baskets full of clothes in it.
What kind of
Oh,
laundry
just,
baskets do you
okay,
have?
it's like an industrial
Okay.
one.
Yeah.
So they hold up to like 50 pounds. I literally used to be a manager at a hotel, and I'm like, what's a bulk laundry machine?
You have that hotel manager vibe about you.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know that was a vibe.
Yeah, neither did I.
No, but now that you say it, I can see it.
Oh.
How many,
Well, he
how many
said he was a
hotel managers
programmer.
do you
Can you
know?
say that?
I just have like 10 years of customer service experience.
No, I don't know. I'm just like, I could definitely like picture like walking into the hotel and you're just there. And I'm
Okay.
like, hello, I would like
So
a
I
room.
gotta
And
know,
you're
did
like,
you just get the job as manager? Did you just like, did you have to work your way up from being like a consuelo to like working the desk?
Consuelo.
Like,
Okay, all right. So a little backstory. I was working at a local gas station at the time, and
was it Bucky's?
No, I live in
Buc-ee's
Illinois,
Oh, never
so
mind.
it
Bucky's
was
is the shit.
a speedway.
We have those too.
Yorkies. Fucking. This is the new. I'm just gonna fucking slap it one of these days.
So I'm working at Speedway, and my manager at the time, left to go do another job, and it happened to be at a hotel, and he liked the way I work and offered me the job at the hotel. And it didn't pay more, but it was closer to my house, and I could do it double shift. So I was working graveyard there and working at the gas station. Well, I leave the gas station, I'm working at the hotel full time. And the guy was like, hey, you know what you're doing. You want to be a manager? And I was like, yeah, do I get a pay raise? And he was like, no. So I looked at him and I was like, huh. So I have to do more work and get paid the same? Sign me up. I got paid $8.25 to be the front desk manager and the cleaning manager, just so I could write it down on my resume for experience.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Did you have to clean any things, or you just tell people to clean things?
I mean, I had to clean things, but when it came to the rooms, I cleaned maybe like 3 or 4 rooms as like an emergency, like somebody didn't clean it and I had to go clean it.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I didn't actually have to like go clean them. I just knew how they had to be cleaned. Most managers don't know the job that they're managing until they do it for like a first like week or two. Mind you, I was there for maybe 3 weeks to a month before I got the manager position.
So what happened to your friend who was a manager? He's no longer the manager? Did you take his
Well,
job?
he was the GM.
Oh, okay. I
And
was
then
under the impression you were managing the whole hotel.
No. I wasn't
Okay.
the GM of the hotel. He was
Okay.
the GM of the hotel, and I was managing the front desk and the
So did you have to sit at the front desk, or were you just like, there's two people at the front desk and you were in charge?
So there were 2 people at the front desk. I was in charge, but there were times where we didn't have staff, so I was always the one out front.
Oh, okay.
And that was pretty much the normal for like 2-3 years.
All right.
Real quick, actually, I want to go back to hotel talk here in a second. Who's the asshole? Obviously, I don't think this person is, right. I think we're all.
Well, hold on. Right. So
I don't think anyone's
if you're
an
gonna
asshole.
go, yeah. Well, no. Yeah, I'm gonna say no assholes here, because if you're gonna go do laundry, like, it's not like a labor intensive thing. Like, it's not 100 years ago where you got a washboard and you're like manually washing shit. Like, how hard is it to pick up an extra load of laundry, throw 2 Tide Pods in, and dump it in the machine? You know.
Those
Sure.
are my
Especially if you're gonna drive 20 minutes to go do it.
They might eat the Tide Pods.
Oh, that's a different issue.
They're tasty.
So I'm gonna say no assholes here. Although I can understand how you'd be like upset if you're like, oh, I'm gonna go drive 20 minutes to do laundry. Do you want me to pick one up? Because it probably takes like 45 minutes to do a wash and then move it over to the dryer. I'm gonna be there like 4 hours anyway. So
So
Right.
what we do is we use it as an excuse to also get free dinner and do our laundry.
There you go. There you go.
It's a win-win.
well, are you still in the same
That's the move.
situation where your washer doesn't work?
It does, but it's very small.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, I think so. We're all pretty much in agreement on this.
Oh yeah, definitely.
well, hold on.
Okay.
I'm saying there's no assholes here.
Yeah, that's what. I
Yeah.
think that's what.
Oh, I thought you guys were saying someone's the asshole because you laughed at the comment about not having.
Oh, no,
Jordy's
I
the
just-
asshole
I just-
for
that was-
assuming.
Oh, okay.
I just thought it was funny.
All right.
It was an interesting sentence. Back to a hotel talk, real quick. So,
Mhm.
what's the
Oh,
easy-
yay.
so what are some things most people don't know about hotels?
Yeah. How often did you ever have
Like-
someone die there? And then
Yes.
how quick after someone died
What?
did someone else stay in
Do
that
you-
room?
Yeah.
It took 4.
God, what the fuck? There we go.
Okay. So I'm bad with the time frame, but I want to say it was about
Shit.
a month before somebody. No, it was sooner than that because we were all fucking joking about it.
Oh shit.
2.5 weeks later. 2.5 weeks later.
So you
And
had an
was that
empty room
just-
for 2.5 weeks because someone died?
Yeah, and they had to
Oh.
like reupholster the carpeting.
Oh, that's
and,
bullshit.
Oh, did they like?
I was hoping
bleed
you'd be
all
like,
over it and shit?
oh,
There was a little blood.
how
but
did
no,
they die?
They hung themselves.
Oh shit.
Nice.
You know, that's
Like
the
a
way to do
little-
it. Could you imagine hanging yourself in your own house? Like, how invasive would that be if you lived with someone else? Have cleaners come and shit just to go do it at a hotel, pay $70 and hang yourself. That's actually a really good idea. If you were to hang
Yeah.
yourself, you know.
Well, it wasn't good, and I definitely messed with the lady that found the person.
Fuck.
So,
Yeah, that would suck.
yeah.
Oh, was it like a cleaning lady?
That's
It was
right, I
actually
didn't
one of
think
the
about
front
that.
desk ladies, and she was sweet. She was a sweet lady.
Oh no.
Yeah, she took off. She took off for like 2 weeks.
Did you
and
give her any
came
free
back.
time, or she had to take her own time?
Oh, she. There was no time given. This was
Okay.
this. Okay, so this was like a good hotel, but the owner was cheap. Like, and when I say cheap, I
I'm
was getting
assuming
paid
this is not
$8.25
Chicago.
to be a manager. No, this
Okay.
wasn't Chicago. This was a suburb, but it's only 25 minutes, 30 minutes away.
Oh,
from
really?
Chicago.
Okay.
Mhm.
I was figuring this would be BFE, Illinois.
Bufu?
Bumfuck Egypt?
Yeah.
But
Okay.
you're 20 minutes from Chicago. How is that bumfuck Egypt?
I didn't say it was bumfuck Egypt.
Oh, well, okay.
You assumed that. That wasn't me.
I think George just wanted to say bumfuck Egypt.
Well, no, I
Hey,
said
Jordan-
BFE.
Jordan
then-
does like doing that and Egypt. So
Yeah, no, this isn't. This is
Bumfuck?
just suburbs. That's always fun. Anyway, Yeah, no, somebody passed away, and it was about 2.5 weeks after that.
So the room just sat empty for 2 weeks.
Yeah, for
Okay.
the most part. For the most part, because they had like cops come in, do their initial thing.
Investigation and
Yeah, and then they ruled being like non-malicious, and it was just sorry that sucks.
Okay.
So
I was really
nobody.
hoping you'd say like 3 days later, someone else was sleeping in the bed. He killed
it
himself
was
or
like the
something.
next
No,
day. He
no,
was
Yeah.
no, and the only reason why it wasn't sooner is because sorry, I just read chat is is because I kind of pushed for them not to do that.
Mm.
Me and one of the other managers that was there. So there were three managers. Me, the GM, and one of the other girls was my manager as well. Well, we were like
I
assistant
have
managers
3
together.
bosses. Every time I fuck up, I get told 3 times.
You do?
No, it's a thing from Office Space, but that did happen to me this week.
You also
Oh,
got
that
your hammer
sucks.
taken away.
no, that's a while ago.
Yeah, I
That's
got my
that
hammer
was
privileges back.
Oh, I'm in.
So, what other questions do you have about hotel
Hmm.
life? Because I know there's plenty.
Oh, what's the easiest way to get like free upgrades and shit?
How often do you clean the waffle makers?
Okay. Easiest way to get free upgrades. Be cool with the front desk person, and
So how
don't
do you
go on a
do
busy
that?
week.
How do I do that? I'm like, oh, what's up, dog? I'm here for my stay. Like, what do you mean, be cool? Like,
If you're
because I have just
in
walked in,
a
asked for my hotel thing, and then I've not gotten an upgrade plenty times, and I figure that's being cool.
no, you got to build a relationship with them. So like if you go to like a nicer hotel, probably not gonna be your best bet. Go to blue collar hotel, you know
So
run
I
of the
gotta
mill.
fuck them.
Well, hold
No,
on. What do you mean by build a
no,
relationship too? I don't go to the same hotel every fucking month. Like,
Bring him
no, but
Taco Bell.
something small, something small. You try and get on their good side. You just say, hey man, I
okay,
brought
if
a
I
little
slip them
extra
a
food.
5, is that
You could try.
all
Somebody
right?
gave me $20 and was like, hey, uh, let me get an extra few hours stay in my room past the time you're supposed to. So we had to kick everybody out by 12 for the latest checkout possible.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, I'm gonna stay till 3. I was like, no.
They're like, I'll take this $20. Now get the fuck out.
And then he was like, here's $20. And I stayed till 3. And I was like, bitch, I didn't get paid yet. Yes, you can stay till 3.
Were you working the next day?
Yes. I was
Okay.
working the overnight shift.
I was
So
gonna say if I didn't work the next day, I just wouldn't pass that information along. Like, you just,
it'd be hilarious.
I'd take the $20 and dip.
It'd be
It's
so
just
funny.
fucking go
Just a
home.
Yelp review. I bribed the front desk.
Yeah.
Oh, waffle maker every day.
Oh, really? What about the coffee? The thing that holds the coffee?
Uh oh.
That ever get cleaned or?
I don't like that answer.
Yeah, because those are the 2 things I really care about.
This
I
man said, "Oh,
I would clean it every time that I would use it.
Now, clean? Do you mean like put soap in there and scrub it, or put soap
I
rinse
mean
it out? Or
straight up clean it.
okay.
Like we're scrubbing it, we're
'Cause
washing
let me tell you,
it,
the
we're
coffee maker
disinfecting
at
it.
my work, they tell me to clean it. I dump the coffee out.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
no,
it.
I really took a lot of pride in that job, as stupid as it is. I don't know why. I just like making people's day better.
Hmm.
And I was like the first part of their day,
Yeah.
because I had to make the breakfast and shit in the morning.
Oh
So,
shit! That was
yeah.
meant. Who makes the breakfast? So you got like a chef back there? Or you got?
No, I literally just made the breakfast in the morning.
Okay.
what are you?"
I think
What
his
was-
vision was a little blurry on that one. Well, you know what we say around here. We don't really have an outro.